Hi, 大家好. Is that all? Everyone here can speak Cantonese? Can you raise up your hand? Yes, I love Cantonese, right? Thank you. But today is not a concert, so I'm still need to speak in English. And thank you very much for all of you come. I know I have a lot of friends here. So, a little bit advertisement, Master Concept. We've been here in Hong Kong for 15 years. Hey, why you don't exit? Okay, still, I really like technologies. I'm still doing my AI, ML programming, maybe every month. And today I would like to talk about, online marketing data analytics. So with so many customers making noise online, going to your website, maybe using your mobile phone to go to your website. So how do you identify what they really want? So the starting point is thinking about what's ML AI are. AI is understanding how humans make decisions. For example, here, gathering information from senses. Here, eyes. Processing it and making judgment based on what you see and what you hear. When I was young, secondary school, every time after summer holidays, my classmates' most often frequent questions to me is, did you swim a lot in summer? So I try to gather some senses and say, no, I don't know how to swim. And then my classmates will create assumptions. Hey, Derek, are you born from Fiji? So I know that I make a decisions. From then on, every summer I swim a lot. Okay? And to make an assumption that everyone after summer will ask me the same questions. So this is my choice. And this is the decisions. However, there's a lot of bias. There's a lot of assumptions. And luckily, when I was young, I didn't make any mistakes for that. If you swim a lot. So AI ML help you to gather information from different senses. Doing the same thing, making decision from objectives, process it with the logic, without bias, and no assumptions, and give you the predictions in accuracy. So what making marketing matters? A lot of people knows that. You've got to ask the customers at the right time and give the customers at the right time at the right product. So what do you do in real time? On the internet, it's so difficult because everyone doing research not on your website only. According to yesterday, Google, Smarter City guy saying at least 75% of people buy your products online and they do research online. 75% they will do research online. And out of this 75%, they make decisions by asking the friends, research, and you can't control them at all. So you need internal, your website data, as well as external data, combine it together to make your market decision at mass. So we all know how important marketing is to your business. You need to be able to tell the right story to the right customer for the right product at the right time. To do this, marketing departments typically look to the standard digital marketing methodologies, the kind of analytics that can tell you things like how many people visited your website or how many revenue I generate last quarter on my website. But it can't do things like use all the data to make decisions with the automate action. So today's topic is about how do you really get into the minds of your customers. I still remember one thing. When I was young, I go to Esprit. It's still around, right? So I go to Esprit and ask and try to find the clothes that I want. And most typically what I do on the store is try to find the price tag, right? It's so difficult to find the right price tag. And the sales will come to you and say, they either tell you the price Or in a smarter way, hey, this is 50% discount. They expect me, I'm a wealthy guy. Okay, actually I'm a young guy, looks old. But and then I'm told, okay, I'm still funding my price tag. Oh, where is it? Because I really need the absolute dollars. I need to know how much is it and whether I can afford to afford it. So these kind of things you can do in your store, but you can't do that. Can you do that in your website? The first thing you're going to do is you've got to keep track of everything. Online, you can easily to have like more than 50,000 SKUs. But can you find that what's happening, people buying for SKU number 1, when they purchase it, what do they do before? Do they go to your website to view your comments? Do they go to other website to view your comments? Do they like or dislike your products? Do they add your product into your shopping cart? And sometimes they remove it and add it, they remove it and add it. So all these behavior and signals we need to capture. So how does it really work? The combined power of Google Cloud and Google marketing platforms help you to capture and centralize, process, and analyze all your data. When you capture and centralize all your data inside the Google Cloud platforms, it allows you to analyze numerous pieces of different data sources, not just your website, but you can analyze the data source from the website cookie, what they see, where they see your marketing advertisement online, and how many times they see your advertisement. A typical numbers that a lot of people knows that is when you see the advertisement more than 3 times, you probably will go to their website. You have a high chance to go to the website. So ML then process and analyze all these data and generate valuable insights about your customers and automated actions. So what's this got to do with ML again? And how can you encourage people, like the salesman on the store, telling you, oh, it's 50% off, or telling you how much is the product. When you're browsing on the internet or on your website, on e-commerce website, you don't need to care about the price because normally the price are online, clearly. And every marketing department wants to know how to best reach and engage their target audience and how to tailor marketing materials to the individual customers so that they can resonate more strongly. Typical digital marketing methods don't have the capability to truly analyze customer behavior. Just for example, if a customer bought a pair of red sneakers online, they may be targeted with advertisement generated by a human programmed solution that only considers 2 attributes, like, for example, like color and the shoe style. I like to play basketball, so of course they know I like basketball, and I like Michael Jordan, so it's red. And the customer would like, lots of advertisement that is a certain type of, same color. And then they think that they will like the same color, so they will propose that I should buy a basketball socks in red. Think about that. Do you like a basketball shoes with red color and with red socks? So this is programmable things, but not actually a nice, good recommendation like the salesman. So with a strong marketing ML implementation, you could do so much more. ML models can be used to build a deeper profile of your customer and utilize this information to approach them with more precise and relevant product offerings. By analyzing your customer history data, like the price range, what kind of products they go mostly with the price range, and also the past purchases, and the like and dislikes, the action to add things into a shopping cart and remove from your shopping cart. All these information and behaviors can compile a list of persona of your customer behavior, Not just the profile saying, okay, you're high net worth, your income is where do you live, you are male or female. He's talking about the behavior profiling. We call it persona. And the best possible actions to target these customers is we can advertise and target them with the real-time data. So what kind of pattern you can sense on? The bigger picture is about how do you pinpoint the larger trends within your customer base and analyze them and automate the action. By using the ML customer segmentation models, you can identify groups of customers within your larger customer base who have similar buying behaviors and product preferences. And this can help you determine specific buying patterns and trends. For example, like you may find that a particular chair is selling well on your site. And using ML, you can access and analyze your data. And you may find that 70% of these purchases were made by women and over the age of 50. Does that mean they have time? Doesn't matter. We don't need to have bias on our data. And this is the fact. And you now know that this product is trending well with a particular age group. And use this to better target customers that fall into this bracket or basket and target this age group 50 with the furniture. So the most important thing is about how to customize your campaigns for a specific buying persona at scale. And marketers are keen to identify the specific customer personas. And by understanding the different touch points that bring customers to a purchasing decisions. As a honky like me, we really like to look at how, people buy things at the last miles. But actually, when we look into the data, in the last 10 years, most of the customers forgot and forgive and give up, put it this way. The last 2 or 3 years browsing behavior of the website. And also give up the external senses that you can collect from the market. Imagine that 20 customers have purchased a particular dress online here. We can do an ML model that analyzes the interactions each of these 20 customers took before they making the purchase and identify the common patterns amongst them. Maybe they all viewed an email campaign which offer discount. If the customer will fall into this same pattern, we can send them the same email with the same discount, and you can just use the same email campaign to achieve your last purchase. So this can be taken even further with we call next best action. Next best action is the decision making, or we call it data-driven marketing decision making, which is all about using ML to consider every single possible marketing approach. Email, SMS, whatever you think of. That could take a specific customer and decide which is the best one to implement it. So this could be identifying whether to advertise a particular product to them or send them a tailored email campaign with a discount code. So by applying ML, you can compare customer data to sense patterns and define the most appropriate and relevant way to reach out to them and maximize the chances of them making a purchase. So when we talk about ML, always thinking about how to find the data model. But forget about making decisions and making try and error, we call it A/B testing. But after the A/B testing, what we need to do is we've got to deploy it at scale. Email is just an example. ML makes use of historical customer data to increase the likelihood that targeted email campaigns are served to the right audience. It could detect a customer who is interested in purchasing an Orc coffee table. and send them an email campaign offering a discount with a new oak furniture range. So this is a typical example when the customer interacts with the email, and this is monitored email. Whether they click on the email, whether they visit the page, whether they put something in your shopping cart, or look at other items instead, providing the even more accurate picture of their interest, feeding those interests back into analytics, which cause the next best action going forward. We have different companies to build the Google marketing platform. And one of the examples is from one of the online media company in Hong Kong. They have more than 3 billion website visitors every month. And they've got to implement all the web and mobile experience across different platforms and to capture the demographics and interest, tracking matrix, real-time analytics dashboard, and reporting. So alongside, they want to improve the customer experience and be able to dissect the customer journey. So these are the Google marketing platform that can help us to gather information or your customer behavior from the mobile apps and as well as from your website. So using Google marketing platform is to boost customer engagement by delivering more relevant experience and make deeper customer connections to drive better marketing results with a complete set of advertisement and analytics solutions. So let's go into more deeper. This is the architecture that we think how remarketing can work. So for example, a visitor coming to a World Cup news online, and the web traffic can be captured by Google Analytics 360. And with the integration of display and video ad 360, the system has already detected the target audience will be male, mostly, still Hong Kong, who loves to read football news. So with the automatic integration between Analytics 360 and Google Ads Manager, we can do various dimensions and demographics segmentation and then analyze and do the remarketing. So the online media company will then create customized advertisement banner ads on the website to attract the target customers. And this could engage the past visitors to come back to the website again. So what does it relate back into AI ML? Once you collect the data, we need to do 4 different implementations. Typically, we'll help the customers to migrate from the free Google Analytics to paid Google Analytics 360. Upgrade the domain and set up the foundations. The second implementation is we need to do the Google Tag Manager. We got to tag things out, including videos, including photos, including different clicks. And then we link it back into Google Ads Manager. Set up link between Google Ads Manager and Google Analytics 360. And the third thing we need to do is doing the remarketing integration. We do the custom dimension analytics, BigQuery, and API development. And the last thing, certainly, every boss would like to read the reports. And we can do the Data Studio 360, also provided by Google for free, and display the custom matrix for your managers. So this is the kind of the report in Google 360, Google Analytics 360. So now, Google 360 provides a real-time dashboard in more details. As well, you can use the APIs that you can extract the real-time data from Google Analytics. Performance dashboard. So now display and video 360 available for you also to see all your performance of the videos and display ads. And the benefits for that is you will have 360 degrees of customer review, and you can increase your marketing efficiencies. And including the ML and implementation, you can have instant response to your right targeted persona customers. Another case I want to share with you is another, television broadcast company. Okay, not only one in Hong Kong, right? So they implement a similar thing, ongoing doing this, and most importantly is they find that the cost is reduced. And they find that the performance also greatly improved. And the daily report can be generated on time every day. That's really important for most of us. When you build things, the data warehouse, your data, into an on-premise, you always need about 4 hours, maybe 8 hours sometimes, deprecation windows, and it takes time. But on the cloud, although it's not like instantly migrate everything there, but you need to do all the different customization on changing your previous code into the current code that support by the GCP. But you will find the performance making a lot of progress. The next thing is about the data science on GCP. That means the AI ML. I think this morning, Google already, tell everybody knows about ML. Now you can have Auto ML. So what's the use case about Auto ML? Internally, we do a lot of email categorizations to pass different leads from the website in the email to our different cells. This has been a headache for us for the last 10 years. Actually 15 years. I founded my company 15 years already. Oh, I'm old. And then I find that I still need to forward the email every day to the corresponding cells. The reason behind is I don't have robots to read my email every day. I love to if I have one. But the first step is we need to actually categorize the emails by using your website chatbot or by using your website language. You try to distinguish because we got 5 different cities operating. So obviously, simplified Chinese website inquiries, I will pass it to China team. Our English is the most difficult. However, the lucky thing is AutoML and NLP support English. So we can easily categorize using AutoML to different team inbox. Another case study is about how we can put, the old server into cloud and process it for the ML ready. We use the data flow, which is supported by Apache Beam, and using our customization effort to change the previous code into new code that we can support in Dataflow. And then we stream the data from the on-premise server, MongoDB, stream it back into the Google BigQuery. And between the BigQuery, we do a data processing, which help us to filter all the data and doing data cleansing. Another example is we built our own product, which is called Stock Hunter. So you can go down to our booth and see that what that is. So we predict the stocks. However, today actually is not as so accurate because I think everybody knows last 2 days what's happening, right? Everybody go down, right? But last week, when we prepare the stocks, it's really accurate. It predicts the social media informations from all the Facebook, all the websites, and then we gather the sentiment analysis. And you can predict tomorrow how likely it will go up and down for the stock. So what we do is we build the social media crawling system, put it into a data warehouse, and then use the Google ML engine and NL engine, we call it natural language processing engine, to help us to do the sentiment analysis. And this is one of the example. You can go downstairs, go to our booth, and you will see 0700. I think a lot of people buy that stocks here. I've got to clear, I'm not a financial analyst. And you can see that, okay, the prediction and the graphs and how we did just in 2 weeks time. So marketing ML enables you to predict the right recommendations so you can accurately upsell and cross-sell. It achieves marketing campaign efficiencies by leveraging the target timing prediction for campaigns. Companies just like yours are utilizing ML anytime right now to enhance the marketing initiatives. So in summary, I would like to say why on-premise comparing to cloud. The first thing I think a lot of people know that is the cost. The second thing, the most important thing for me is timing. I always say IT guys or IT dogs, don't have time to sleep. Because we flood with information, right? So we need to be more, we need to be smarter to analyze your source and your data. When I first studied engineering in Australia, I always say, I follow my father. He was an engineer. But my hobby is playing games. I think most of you like me, right? And my hobbies is try to make a games later on. And I'm lucky enough that I think software still lead the way of how you use your resources. So if you build your own game or you build your own program with an efficient way, of course, you can use less hardware, but you may spend more time. But however, in the cloud, you can easily just by one click, you can get more resources, build things on containers, and test your program in a really big scale. And the monitoring and control is much easier that I don't need to ask, hey, system engineers, are you free to do something for me? I can do on my website. And I can control and can monitor everything online by myself, as soon as you understand what those metrics are. But as a developers, you know that you can't learn everything. So we always have to use IAM, we call it Identity Access Manager, to segregate and segregate different roles, use different resources. And these all are supported in the cloud, which are no different comparing to on-premise. So, thank you very much, and I'm just on time, and sorry for that. I cannot answer any questions. Okay, any question, please? No? Really? Cantonese is still okay. I love Cantonese. All right, good. Thank you very much.